Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday. Welcome back to the show, guys. We have things going on like ETF outflows, Mike Fever outflow. We have just like things upon things to discuss today, and it's just a storm. It's been described as a freaking storm, and we're going to chat about it ever so briefly. I also have a brief blockchain academy for you guys as well. Again, my voice is not completely here yet. We are trying. We are getting after it as much as we can. I am trying to recover from this like 4-day fever attack that I had. But thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to get into the show. I won't hold it up. But guys, for the love of Zest News and education, please smash the like, subscribe, and share this out with friends. We have a goal of 150 likes. 150 live viewers, and we also have a subscriber goal. Oh gosh, I'm just realizing some of my things weren't in order. See, this is what happens when my brain isn't on point, guys. My brain is still not fully here. Okay, but we do have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, a subscriber goal. Is this gonna work today? Oh, there we go. 25,979 is where we're at. We would love to have 26,000 subscribers on this channel. Only 21 left. Hello, Victor. It's like the subscribers, I lost some, and then I came back to the US and they all came back. I don't know what that's about. Maybe YouTube didn't like that I was posting from like 3 different countries in the span of 2 weeks. But you're saying I'm looking good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like I just look not good right now because I've just been battling this whole week. But say good morning to me as I say good morning to you. Check out our 2 amazing sponsors of the show, Cake Wallet and Uphold. Go to uphold.com/Randy. All right, let's get after it. And guys, I know I said there was like an announcement that was going to go out yesterday. It didn't end up happening. And there was just something that needed to get fixed. But now it's fixed, and I believe we should have this announcement today. So I will I will let you guys know. I will keep you posted. And I will hit up the Discord, guys. Join the Discord. That's where you're going to see all the notifications that I need you to know about. Louis said, love you. Oh my gosh. Love. Thank you. Oh, guys, I just am so happy that you're here. Everyone give me heart emojis, please. Jesse, good morning. Doge Bull. Silver Days. We got Paco. Good morning. David Bulls. We got a Noodle in the chat. Very interesting entry for Noodle. Very interesting. Right, Victor? We have Bobby Flash. We have Andy S. Good morning. Mike Altman. What up? Boomdoc. What up? Alex Kaimana. Pieces in chat. Everyone is here. Hello, Mr. Kevin on X. Crypto Stoner. Good morning. White Blue Eyed. Tenacious Tabby says, Randy, we love you. Oh, guys, don't make me freaking emotional today. I can't handle being emotional. Like, oh, Paco said, how am I feeling? Well, I didn't have a fever yesterday, so yippty freaking do. That is so fantastic. So I feel like I'm like starting to come back. By next week, I might have to take some time to take care of myself a little bit tomorrow, but on Monday, I should be okay. I'm literally declaring this over. I said to myself yesterday, I said, this is over. I'm done. So we're going to see if my body responds to my demands. Okay, guys, let's get into, I want to get into the bubbles, but for some reason the bubbles aren't loading. I don't know why that is. My interwebs people, my nerds, please tell me what's going on. But we do have Bitcoin today that's at $63,000. Oh, just below. Oh, it went just below. Now it's above. We're just at the 63K mark exactly. We're up 1.26%. We're looking to hold 60K. Again, do you guys believe that the bottom is in? I know I corrupted the poll a little bit. With my own shenanigans, but guys, I would love to know if Bobby, I just saw that comment. He has Noodle lost if Rice won because I'm sorry, that's really funny. But is the bottom in? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Please let me know. But bullish scenario, guys, we're looking at 67.6. Or 67.5, 67.6. But again, that's the highest daily candle close from 2021. So you need to target that in 69K. That's also pretty important. But again, Bitcoin could fool us all, go below 60K again, maybe tap 55, 56K, go back up, and we all go to the moon and everyone's happy again, waiting for that. But it's going to happen soon. Bitcoin does not stay this boring forever. It's been boring for a little while, but it will not be like this forever. So you have to keep calm. You have to huddle on, and you have to be positive. Looking over at the money flow, it is ticking down ever so slightly. I don't love that, but it just goes to show how everyone is just a little bit lazy right now. I call this a laziness factor. We do have the VWAP that is below the zero line, a red dot freshly printed, which means we could have a little bit of a fake out with that red dot. I don't know if I trust that red dot that much. I don't know if I exactly trust her. We do have the RSI that had a sharp pump and a little bit of a sharp decline yesterday. Now we're trying to maybe retest that neutral.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're
No
welcome.
need to get emotional, but we, red heart emoji,
Oh, you just can't
love,
say these
red
things
heart
to me.
emoji, you.
You can't say these things to me. Thank you. I get emotional when there's love in the room. Hello, no, said we back, gang. I love that. Okay, guys, let's also talk about Bitcoin ETFs. A lot of people have been really upsetty over Bitcoin ETFs. Again, I don't know why this is such a huge anchor for people. It's like Bitcoin ETFs and Michael Saylor just create an evil storm for people. I don't know what triggers them about this, but apparently Bitcoin ETFs had an overwhelming sell-off, but there was more outflows yesterday. We're going to talk about it. Let's dive into the freaking Bitcoin ETF shenanigans. In new commentary on X, there was a company called Swissblock that called an end to the most overwhelming ETF sell-off in history, saying the storm has passed. The most overwhelming ETF distribution wave of this bear market has ended. As Bitcoin risk continues easing from capitulation risk, spot ETF flows have slightly turned positive again. Oh, wow. Oh, freaking wow. But the cohort then began to reverse this trend, seeing over $500 million of net inflows over 3 trading days before an $85 million outflow for Wednesday. Again, freaking $500 million inflow, $85 million outflow. Like, come on. Come freaking on. This is ridiculous. This is, again, they're trying to confuse you, but they're saying like, oh, you know, maybe some inflows are coming in, but it's not that great. Oh, some people are moving money up, but it's doomsday. Oh, stop. Oh, freaking stop. Has the Bitcoin storm passed? 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do breaking news headlines. We're doing breaking news headlines. See, my fever brain. Breaking news. My hair is frizzy, and that's exactly what my brain looks like right now. It's been a really long week, guys. It's been a really long week. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. I feel like I was better than yesterday. But again, there's also the fact that people are looking at exchange reserves and how much Bitcoin do they hold and where the Bitcoin supply is. And again, this has been low for a really long time. We've been talking about this for so long, and I don't understand why people are finally clocking that there's barely any Bitcoin held on exchanges. Again, that's not the worst thing in the world, but there will be a supply shock. And then people are asking, what's next? They're saying the sentiment, though, doesn't mean it's bullish that there's low Bitcoin supply, which I think is just absolutely wild. But One of Bitcoin's oldest and most enduring bullish signals is still making the rounds on social media, even though it no longer carries the weight it once did. For years, interpreting the amount of Bitcoin held in wallets controlled by centralized exchanges has been straightforward. A declining balance means investors are withdrawing coins to self-custody. Fewer coins available for sale on exchanges should, in theory, reduce selling pressure and support prices. This read has been treated as reliably bullish since Bitcoin's early days, and the narrative persists today. Again, I would still agree that I think that low Bitcoin held on exchanges does not just mean that people are self-custodying them, which is fantastic, but it also means that they just don't have it. They don't have it because people aren't giving it up, right? So like there's only been about 2 million Bitcoin tied to centralized exchanges for a very long time. No one's giving up their Bitcoin. These hardcore Bitcoin believers are not going to let it go. And then all the miners, they're not freely handing them out like candy to exchanges like they were in the past. Quite freaking simply, the miners are actually holding them, using them for their own treasury, and then they're moving them OTC. So there's a lot of all these Bitcoin being mined. There's not enough being mined, one, and two, they're not going to exchanges anymore because, again, the demand is too great from a lot of other players that don't want to use exchanges. And people just don't think about these other factors, and I don't understand why. And then now they're writing these articles like, oh my gosh, cannot freaking believe that there's not a lot of Bitcoin on exchanges. This is not bullish. Yes, it is bullish. It is bullish because if there were an influx of Bitcoin to exchanges, they would turn it into something it's not. So yeah, no, this is beautiful stuff we're seeing here. And I do believe that when Bitcoin starts shooting for the moon eventually, I believe that will happen again. Never financial advice, but I do believe when Bitcoin has a heyday again, everyone is going to run to exchanges, and then the exchanges are going to be like, oh shoot, bro. Oh shoot, we weren't ready for this. We don't got it. And then they're going to go to the miners, and the miners are going to charge a premium because they're like, hey, we're hoarding this Bitcoin, but if you want it, pay a little extra, bud. And then if the exchanges are paying extra, oh, we're going to pay a lot extra. And then everyone's going to hit up their friend and be like, hey, yo, bro, do you got some Bitcoin back from 2026, from 2020, from 2017? And then they're going to be like, yeah, bro, but you got to pay 20% extra to get it from me. Ooh. Ooh. Just wait. Just freaking wait. When your friend is looking to buy it off you, that's when you know. That's when you know. But the supply shock is coming. And these Bitcoin-only exchanges are going to get rocked, bro. They're going to get freaking rocked because they don't have the supply. But bigger players like Uphold that have multi-coins, like a lot of coins on their platform, they will benefit too. They will benefit the most because everyone's going to look for different things to start paying with. What are other stores of value? Oof, the cascade. I'm waiting for the cascade. I've been talking about it for years. Everyone thought I was Delulu, which maybe I am. I'm not playing with all my cards. Clearly right now, my brain is a little melted. But I will say this for freaking sure. I will say this for sure, is that I have not really been wrong about core things in this space. And I believe that I'm definitely not wrong about this. And I've been preaching it since I was a tot teen. Black Hat, a member for 29 months. He put a little rose emoji. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the roses. Please smash the like, guys. Noodle is melted. That's for freaking sure. Can I see some noodle emojis in the chat? I would like to see some noodles. I think I need a noodle. I think I need some noodles to slither back in here. This was also something I wanted to chat with you about, besides the psychological warfare of the space. Don't fall for it. We're better than that. I really do believe we're better than that. Swift is trying to come in all swiftly. And this is why I preach this all the time. It's like when everybody gets upset and they groan and moan, when Bitcoin's over. Where's Bitcoin's funeral? Which we had Bitcoin's funeral. I don't know if you saw that, but we did have Bitcoin's funeral. Guys, all these people like Swift and the banks and the rich bros, they're working in the background. While everyone in retail is sitting and crying, oh no, Bitcoin's over. Do I just sell at a loss?
Bruh.
Look at what's happening. Look at what's happening. Swift is rolling out their own blockchain ledger for 24/7 banking. Guys, as if these coins don't do that already. Again, they're trying to plot while they infiltrate the mainstream media with lies. This is why I go on mainstream media and I yell about it. I freaking yell about it. A roster of 17 banks, guys, this is no freaking joke. 17 banks are preparing to begin testing live transactions on Swift's blockchain-based ledger, which is a step towards round-the-clock cross-border payments with using tokenized deposits, as if we don't already got it. But look at who's a part of this. And again, I will always piece together the freaking pieces for you. Like, I will. Hold on. Okay. So I would just like to point things out to you. But first, let's just go here. So again, who was involved? Well, they said the ledger is ready for initial use by banks across 6 continents. It wants banks to move funds or customers for customers overnight and on weekends before settlement through existing payment systems. Because they know their stuff is outdated and it's lame. They started taking part, and the banks doing that were UBS, PNP, BNY, Citi, HSBC, and Wells Fargo. Isn't that so freaking convenient? Yeah, Federal Reserve, banks, CBDC testing. So I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a whole thing with the New York Fed back in 2022. And I know I explained this to you a little while back, but it was called Project Cedar. And what was Project Cedar doing? So again, like Swift, they're acting like, oh, hey, bro, we just walked in this room. We just like, kind of out of nowhere was working with these very specific banks to just like do this blockchain ledger thing. But like, weren't they doing this since 2022? It's the year of 2026, but like, we're not forgetting 2022, right? Where on November 4th, the NewYorkFed.org, go frickin' check it out, there was a press release that the New York Fed announced phase 1 results of the New York Innovation Center's Project Cedar. Oh darn, what's Project Cedar? Oh wow, it's testing wholesale CBDCs in the Federal Reserve context. Oh shoot. So you're telling me that this isn't coordinated? Who was there? Let's look at who was there. Who was part of this magical project? This 12-week magical experiment. Let's freaking look it up. Does it say it here? Oh wait, hold on. Let's use Grok because I don't got time for this. Let's use Grok. So there was an experiment, a 12-week experiment with the New York Fed and a bunch of banks to experiment with wholesale CBDCs. One of their press releases came out November 4th of 2022. What banks were involved in this? Let's go, Grok.
The official November 4th, 2022 press release on Project Cedar Phase 1 doesn't name any specific bank.
Yes, it does,
It was
bro.
a technical experiment run internally.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, there we go. It says it right here. BNY Mellon, Citi, HSBC, PNC Bank, TD, Truist, US. And then, yep. And then there was another one that they did, the New York Fed. Yep, it was around the same time too. Yeah, so this was all there. This was all right in front of your freaking face. Right in front of your face. Thank you, Grok. Thank you, freaking Grok. So the same banks that were there then are still here now. Isn't that so freaking interesting? HSBC, all BNY, all involved in the same freaking thing. So interesting how they work. Like, that's the thing about Grok sometimes in like Chat GPT. Like they're like, oh no, but they were there. No, but no. Look through the BS. It's all there. And you can Google it too. I just got a little bit lazy. Okay, guys. Also, we do have we have so much more to chat about. We're gonna go internationally for just a second. Again, I cannot last too long, but we are gonna do a little bit more news. Um, thank you, Jesse, for the gold coin. I appreciate that. Um, thank you for the noodles, guys. Thank you for the noodles in the chat. Please smash the like. Thirsty ass tech. Oh, hello. He says, I love you. I miss you. Oh my gosh, guys. There's too much love coming at me today. I don't know. I'm actually like overheating a little bit. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, okay, guys. I'm still trying to do good. Okay. All right, so Latin America's biggest stock exchange now has Bitcoin, ETH, and Solana futures. Let's talk about that really quick, and then we're gonna get into Blockchain Academy. I think I just gotta go to Blockchain Academy. Let's do this. Brazil's B3 stock exchange has unveiled options on Bitcoin, ETH, and Solana futures, expanding their regulated crypto derivative offerings. And the contracts became available for trading on July 6th, according to a B3 circular. I haven't heard that word in a really long time. A freaking circular. Like you would go to the grocery store, they give you a circular. Circular. Sorry. I think I'm a little delulu, guys. They include call and put options on Bitcoin futures denominated in Brazilian currency, while ETH and Solana futures are denominated in the US currency, the dollar. And they're trading independently from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. local time, according to their trading schedule. So I guess this is a really big thing. It's a really big thing. Brazil's B3 stock exchange. I feel like Brazil's B3 stock exchange has done a lot with crypto, and at least they're trying. I give them just like a lot of props. I give them props. As you guys can see, my brain is dwindling in cells, and I have to just go do things today and tomorrow to recover. We're going to go into Blockchain Academy very briefly. And it's also, I'm going to use my own slideshow to help me a little bit today and just give you a little bit of visual since I could not do whiteboard for the life of me. But I appreciate you guys. Let's get into Blockchain Academy. Please smash a like, subscribe, and share. It would just mean a lot to me if we got some more likes, and if we were able to pop off. Again, I'm really, really trying. I feel like my voice is getting lower as this as this podcast continues. Okay, let's do this. Blockchain Academy by Uphold starts now. Guys, who is the freaking man in a suit that is the CEO of Bitcoin? Oh, darn, there is no CEO of Bitcoin. So if one person doesn't control it, how does it work? Well, Bitcoin is based on the blockchain, and the blockchain is run by us, we the people, sort of. So you could think of it as like an actual gold mining facility where, like, you know, people were like, yeah, on the ground, pan for gold. Reward was gold. And so think of this on a digital level where people are obviously setting up their computer. They're not physically buying anymore. They got a computer. And basically the computers are these men getting in there, getting in the code. And essentially they are mining blocks that connect to each other on the chain, which is the blockchain. And each block has a lot of information in it, which we could actually do a different Blockchain Academy on that, what is actually in a Bitcoin block. But basically it is just information that is stored, and the miners are validating and securing the network as they are trying to help essentially build this block and piece it together on the chain. And so if there is no CEO of the blockchain, again, like how does it work? Well, if there's a bunch of people there, well, it's just like if you work at a restaurant. Oh, hey, bartender is out, or a waitress or the hostess, whoever it is, cannot come into work. Oh, well, someone else is going to come in and cover them. Or someone else is going to also step in and take on double the tables. If they're a waiter, they take on double the tables that night, whatever it may be. But in the position of the blockchain, we have people that, okay, let's say a whole country goes down, whole country, like the US runs out of power and the miners in the US shut down. Well, other people in other areas, other miners, then go take on that load. And actually, the blockchain itself is able to balance out the amount of energy needed to have the output of Bitcoin. So the network does automatically adjust, but just because one player is not there doesn't mean all the other players just disappear and the whole blockchain falls apart. If it wasn't for everyone doing a team effort, then if there was only one miner, we'd be cooked. So again, Bitcoin is mined by computers. And again, they are building blocks on the blockchain, essentially, which is solving these complex problems. And then when the new block is added, the miner is rewarded with the Bitcoin they created building that block. And that is called their proof of work. The proof of work is the reward. Hattori says that there's 5 Randi Hippers with no kidding. So do we have imposters in the stream? Mods, please check it out. If we're able to kick them out, please kick them out. I don't like that. Please get them out. But yeah, that's essentially how it works, guys. If there is one guy, if there's one player on the team that goes down, there's always someone that gets, that picks up the slack. And other people do take on that work, right? Just like how when they said China shut down all their miners, what happened? Then the network adjusted and other people were able to still mine Bitcoin and maybe deal with that increased load, but then the network balanced out. So it is a very interesting thing when it comes to Bitcoin and blockchain and how it works. And I absolutely love it. How many miners are there? I hope I explained that well. I feel like my brain is not really doing okay. I feel like my brain is still really foggy, guys. I'm so sorry. But whatchamacallit, how many miners are there? I think that's a great question. I don't know if are we able to tell? I don't know if I could even compute that right now. We could try to ask AI, but I don't know if you could really tell. How many Bitcoin? I would have to think there's like almost countless like miners because there's so many people, so many facilities. Yeah, I don't know if you could really put a number to that. Let's see. I'm sure there's a way to track it with the amount of rewards that maybe miners are getting and tracking their addresses. I think that's the best way to go and find out that information. I don't know. Yeah, you can't really get that. Yeah, you can't really get that information. So I was correct because mining is decentralized. Yeah. Anyone can participate anonymously. Okay, yeah, especially if you join a pool. I didn't even think about that part too. But yeah, no, that's very interesting because like I guess it comes down to if you're thinking as a single entity, if you're thinking about each machine, if you're thinking about, yeah, I think that's a great question. And the answer is like you don't really know because especially if someone's in a pool, then they get a share of the rewards in the pool, but then you would be able to see who's in the pool. Right? You can take the entire hash power, then divide the average hashing power a machine makes. But then how accurate would that be? Because each one has different volume that it can handle, essentially. Thank you, Jesse, for blocking the imposters. I appreciate that. They're attacking me like crazy right now. Yeah, that's a very interesting question, but I guess you can't really narrow that down unless like you're a registered miner and like everyone knows that this is like your company, you know? You would have to estimate based on pool and solo pool activity. Yeah, I'm not sure that you could exactly calculate that because they could do trickery as well. Like let's say like there's someone that owns a pool and then you're just freaking in the pool. And they have their miners just send you the rewards or multiple people the rewards. And therefore, you don't really know if they're actually mining if they're in the pool because you could just be in the pool, your address tied to the pool, but you're not actually participating, if that makes sense. So I don't think that is, I don't think that could be really even accurate. I don't think that could be accurate. Anyways, that was a very interesting debate. It was very interesting. Not even a debate, it's just a thing. Wow, that was so interesting. Okay, thank you for that, guys. Guys, I remembered to put rings on my finger today. I'm so happy. But guys, I do see that a lot of you maybe are not pleased with the way I sound right now. And again, I am so sorry. And I hope that I am much better to listen to next week. But yeah, I think I just need to relax today and tomorrow, and just like do some things that I know I have to go do to bring myself back to life and rejuvenate myself a little bit. So I'm gonna head out of here. Thank you guys for participating in Blockchain Academy. Please look up uphold.com/Randi and go and get after it. When I chimed in, I heard you say something about Uphold. Did I hear that correctly? Yes. Please go to uphold.com/Randi. Go check it out. Sign up. Please use my link to sign up, and then go download the app from there. It would mean a lot if you use my link because it does help the channel. But they have some great stuff over there. Whether that's an XRP debit card, you could get your paycheck a few days early, plus XRP back on your actual paycheck. And then you could do staking. There's the exit credit card that you could use your own, you could borrow against your own crypto and use that as credit, which is super, super genius. And they have amazing products coming out that like, I don't know, I can't really talk about it, but they have some amazing things happening at Uphold, and I'm so bullish, and I'm so happy to be on this ride with Uphold, guys. They're just really great people, and I believe in them strongly. We do have an announcement. I do have an announcement that will come out today. I believe it better freaking be today because I want to tell you. My heart's gonna explode if I don't say anything to you. Um, we're here for the freckle. Do you guys actually see my freckles? I feel like you guys could sort of see in the beach videos, especially when I don't wear makeup. I think you could see it, but I don't. It comes out a lot in the summer. Anyways, we do have an announcement coming out today. More travel plans, and you guys are gonna think I'm crazy for this travel and how soon it's gonna happen. But I'm so excited for you guys to hear it. So please make sure you smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you guys on Monday. I don't think we're gonna do a show tomorrow. I think I need to do a few things to go and help myself a little bit, and I've just kind of been delaying a few things. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys most likely on Monday. Please smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends. Have a beautiful day, an amazing weekend, and I will see you guys later, and I'll be posting a vlog. I'm gonna do some vlogs. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Bye.